Sir, yesterday object-oriented programming. Yesterday we started with object-oriented. In this one, we had a discussion about first of all, what is a class, what is object, what is the reference variable. Three I explained yesterday. Sir, in Python, everything is a one object only. Everything is treated as a one object. Object means which is physically available. That is called as a one object. If you want to create any object, compulsory class should be available there. Then only it is possible to create one object. So in simple words, class is nothing but it is a plan or a model or a blueprint, which is nothing but one class. Based on this class, we have to create an object. So for a class, we have to create n number of objects, multiple objects we have to create. So object is nothing but the physical existence of a class is nothing but what it is, object. But what is the reference variable means? A variable which is pointing to object is called as a reference variable. By using this reference variable, we have to access the object properties, methods, and all the things. SDM given simple example. If I want to start manufacturing the TV, one plan is required. This TV plan is nothing but a class. Based on this, I have to construct n number of TVs we have to do. So that physical existence is nothing but what it is. TV is a one object. The TV plan blueprint is nothing but a one class. To operate this TV, remote control is required. By using this remote, we are operating the TV. It is nothing but a reference variable. So that is the class and object and reference variable story. So how to define a class? By using the keyword that is class keyword. Instead, I have to define class name, colon. First one, triple quotes. This is called as a documentation string. Means, if I want to tell something about my class, I want to provide some information about the class information, then I need to go to the documentation string. Instead, I have to declare variables. After that, methods. Generally, in case of function, variables are two types of variables are there, local variables and global variables. But within the class, there are three types of variables are there, local, instance, static. What about those? I will explain. Methods also three types of methods are there, static method, instance method, and class level methods. Three types of methods are available there. Sir, once I declared one class, I have to define object, how to define a reference variable, class name with parentheses. What about this means? Whenever I using this command, whatever class is there, class name, one object got created. That is the meaning of this line. What is the C means? C is pointing to your object, sir. Now I have to create one variable C pointing to your. Tomorrow, if any variables are there in your object, if you want to access these variables by using the C, I can access them. So C is the reference variable. Class name with parentheses is called as a one object got created. By using the C, we can access all the properties of that object. Okay. What I explained. What is class? How to define class? Object. difference. Oh, sir, this program yesterday. So now I have to define one class. That class is student class. I have to take the some student number, name, marks, and I want to display those details. This program yesterday explained. Once again, you have to check this how the program is executing. Open the test కాదు test.py. So to define the class, class is the keyword, student is the class name. Def is keyword. There is one magic method is there underscore in it with parentheses whatever provided. Generally, this type of methods are called as a magic methods. Any method before two underscore, after two underscore with parentheses there, that is called as magic methods. Without parentheses there, that is called as a magic variable. But in Python, this magic method having the some special name, that is what it is, constructor. But as in the Django, I'm asking underscore in it. It is not parentheses. It is dot py extension is there. If any dot py is there, that is called as a Python file. That story today I will explain there. So in Python, if I want to declare a constructor means underscore init underscore. What is constructor? Today I will explain. Sir, inside first argument, I have to provide self. Instead of self, anything you can pass, no problem. But being a programming standards, we are using the self. SD I'm using instead of self, delf or x, anything is valid. The main concept is the first variable which we are using, it is pointing to your current class object. And in this place, whatever you can use, are you using self? Are you using delf? Or you can use dog? Or you can use x, anything. This is pointing to your current class object. Now, student having the roll number, name, marks. Three variables are there. I want to initialize the values self dot roll number equal to roll number, self dot name equal to name. This is called as variable initialization. Self dot marks equal to marks. This is the program. So class, a constructor, within the constructor, 4 variables are there. Self is also one variable. 3 variables are roll number, name, and marks. Sir, once a class we define, I have to create the object. How to create object? Student with parentheses. Then what happened is there. Whenever this is the meaning, it is created one empty object. No reference, nothing, because I am also not proud any reference. One empty object is there. Tomorrow I want to access one reference variable is required for me. For that variable, okay, we go with now here, take the object. Now, I want to give one reference variable. What it is? Yes. So, internally what happened is there, yes will be created there. Up to here, this is the execution, sir. So, ఇదేంటి ఎలా వస్తుంది కాదు కాదు Sir, now S is one object will be created, and along with this, Python can be provided one more variable, what it is? Self. Sir, if you are getting this program, next all programs are very simple and easy to understandable. So one empty object got created that is pointing to the S, and as well as self is also pointing to your object. I'm not passing any values. Sir, init contains 4 variables, 1, 2, 3, 4. But at the time of creation object, you have to pass only 3 values, 101, name, and marks. So, sir, what is the advantage of this constructor means? Whenever object got created, automatically it is calling this magic method. Sir, not only this one, in Python, any magic method, automatically it is calling, you no need to call. If it is a normal method, then only you have to call. So whenever object got created, automatically it is calling. This 101 will be passing to this roll number. Sunny will be passing to the name. 98 will be passing to the marks. Now next level, this code will be executed there. Self dot roll number. Sir, actually what is the self? This is the self. Self dot roll number equal roll number means roll number already 101 is there. Now internally it is creating the values. One roll number 101. Next name Sunny. Next marks equal to 98. This is happened up to here execution. So internally, whenever object created, constructor executed there, one physical object is available, 3 variables are there. If I want to access, yes, create one method to display the values. Def is the keyword. Method name, any name. Compulsory should be pass self. Why self means here whatever variable you are using, that variable only. Suppose here you are using X, must and should here pass X. So both variables compulsory is same. I'm using self programming standard. Okay. Now print. Internally, I want to print my roll number. How to access this are self dot roll number. What is the self? This is our self. Self dot roll number. What is the number? 101. Next, I want to display the name. Print. Hello. My name is comma self dot name. Print. My marks are. How to print self dot marks. Now, if I run the program, this one, open the command prompt. Go to the D drive, Mahesh classes, py, test.py. Program executed. Am I getting any values? Nothing. Because this is the magic method. You no need to call. Whenever object created, Python will be calling that one. But display is my method. You have to call by using s dot display. Then automatically, how it is calling? My roll number 101. Hello, my name is Sunny. My marks are 98. So, in this entire program, this is the class declaration. This is the constructor. This is a method. This line is object creation. This is called as method calling. How functions are calling? Here we are calling the method. Sir, in that, can I use only underscore in it or anything? Constructor name. What is the constructor name in Python? Compulsory underscore in it underscore only. There is no way to declare constructor in the Python. Whereas in Java, class name should be declared as a constructor name. But in Python, compulsory you have to go with underscore underscore init only. So up to here yesterday, we discussed. Now, in this program, any doubt, anyone? Clear everyone? No doubt. Yesterday we are written program to here. Sir, make a ding self variable because self is not a keyword. Most of the people think that self is the keyword. Compulsory we can use self. No, self is not keyword. Instead of self, anything we can use in that position. Self is a default variable which is always pointing to current object. Self is a default variable like this keyword in Java. By using self, we can access instance variables and instance methods of object. By using self, we can access instance variables and instance methods of a object. Self should be first parameter inside the constructor. So how to declare constructor underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. First parameter inside instance methods. Def method name any name inside go with self. Sir, here what is this instance variable instance methods means? Present you don't have idea about types of variables. Next level I will explain types of variables because as I am telling at the time of class declaration, three types of variables are there: instance, static, local. Once I explain this concept, then you will get clarity about what is the instance variable, what is the instance method. So next one is constructor concept. What is this constructor? So what is the purpose? How to declare this constructor? First of all, constructor is a one special method in the Python. The name of the constructor should be always underscore underscore init only. So within our program, sir, when constructor will be executed, line number 10. What is the meaning of this line number 10? Object created. Whenever object is created, automatically your constructor executed. You no need to do execution. Actually, what is this constructor? What it is doing means, whenever construct executed, this part, this body part will be executed. This is called as initialization of the variables. Ante, first empty object is there. There is no values. How it is going? By using this values will be added here. The main purpose of constructor is to declare and initialize the variables. What about these three? These three are variables: roll number, name, marks. Here I am declaring. This is called as declarations, or this part is called as initialization. And I'm initializing the values. So what is the main purpose of constructor is to declare and initialize instance variables. For that purpose, we need to go to this constructor. Constructor compulsory. Suppose tomorrow there is no arguments. I'm not passing argument, but at least one argument is there. That is self mandatory. And instead of self anything, at least one argument is mandatory. By using a programming standards, we are using self. Without argument, if we can pass in it, it is invalid. Compulsory, one argument is mandatory. That argument is we are using self. So constructor. Constructor is a special method in Python. The name of the constructor should be underscore underscore init. The name of the constructor should be underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Constructor will be executed automatically at the time of object creation. So you no need to call any constructor. Once you create object, automatically that constructor will be executed. Next, the main purpose of constructor is to declare and initialize instance variables. The main purpose of constructor is to declare and initialize instance variables. For object, the constructor will be executed only once. For a object, construct will be executed only once. constructor can take at least one argument, that is self. Constructor can take at least one argument, self. Sir, within the program, constructor is mandatory or optional? Constructor is an optional. It's not mandatory. Suppose if I don't want to declare any variables are not there in my program, then constructor is not mandatory. Or without constructor also, I can initialize the variables by using setter getter methods. The concept is there. So constructor is one type of optional is there. It is not mandatory. Without constructor also, I have to initialize our variables. Anything is possible. That one concept is available there, constructor concept. Main purpose of constructor concept is to initialize our instance variables. We go with the constructor. So first of all, what is that instance variables? I will explain that concept. Then you will get when we go with constructor, without constructor in the program. Constructor is an optional. It is not mandatory. So that is what is a constructor? When constructor will be executed? What is the purpose? Can we take two construct in a program? Yes or no? Yes. If you want to this one, you have to wait. In object-oriented part 3, I will explain some concept, overloading concept. 2, 3, 4, any constructs you can take, but last one will be considered by Python. You can take any number of constructor, Python considered last. That concept is called as in polymorphism, method overloading, overriding. I will explain that concept. We can take same constructor 2 times, 3 times. In Java, there is concept is there method overloading, same constructor overloading. 3 constructors you can take, no problem. But Python consider always last one. First 2 it will be ignoring. Last one always considered. Present we are in the basics only. Whatever you have doubts, everything will be clarified one by one, one by one. Okay. So that is the way of declaring constructor. Now the program is this point. Per object construct will be executed how many times? Only once. Where is the proof for that? తెలిసి అడుగుతారా తెలియక అడుగుతారా కావాలని అడుగుతారా ఫస్ట్ వేరే కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐమ్ టెల్లింగ్ దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ క్లారిటీ ప్రజెంట్ బేసిక్ థింగ్స్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యువర్ డౌట్స్ minimum first part complete you will get much clarity. Okay. Sir, per object constructor will be executed. We are in initial stage only. Whatever they are asking, all are coming part 2, part 3, everything we will get clarity. Initially, if I am telling, no one getting anything. Step by step, I will clarify all your doubts. Sir, now, per a object, constructor will be executed how many times? Only one time. Where is the proof means here? Def, inside I have to take only constructor. Now, print the constructor execution. Constructor execution will be done. Now, def M1. M1 is a method. Print method execution. Okay. One method is there, one constructor is available there. I am creating object. ఇది స్టూడెంట్ కాదు, మేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ టెస్ట్. I created one object, sir, T1 test. Then automatically, which is executed, constructor executed there. For this T1 dot M1, T1 dot M1, T1 dot M1. Sir, here how many objects are there? Only one only. Test with parents, only one object is there. For a object, method you can call any number of times. So how many times method executed? 3 times. But constructor executed only once. But when constructor means create multiple objects. For example, T2 equal to test, T3 equal to test, T4 equal to test. How many objects I created? 4. So object means don't think that these are all not objects. Okay, na? Whenever class parents is first object, second object, third object, fourth object. So 4 objects got created there. 4 object reference variable are T1, T2, T3, T4. 4 objects will be available there. Now construct executed 4 times. Yes or no? Yes. That is, every time whenever you are creating constructor, automatically the will be created, but method will be executed any number of times. T1 dot M1. M1 na? M1. T1 dot M1. Then automatically method will be executed there. I don't have idea about Java. Okay. No, I have only idea about Python only. I don't know about Java, all the things. In Python also, outside class, inside method, everything is possible. You have to wait. I will explain multiple examples. You will get clarity. First, to concentrate whatever I'm explaining, those things only. Don't ask any other things. Within the program, if any doubt is there, you can ask. Whatever you're asking, everything will come in upcoming classes. Okay. Mm. Which one? No, no problem. T1 only available. One reference only available. Mhm. No error, nothing. Why? Always in Python, the main thing is you can suppose x equal to 10, x equal to 20, x equal to 30, x equal to 40. What is the x value? 40. Last value will be considered. Same last reference, T1 only, no error. Hmm? Time. Why? Hmm. Not required. Python will take care, no issues. Sir, now, yesterday and today I'm creating one class object. So in this program, yesterday program, one student is there. If multiple students are there, suppose 2, 3, 4, 5. Just you can change values 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. 5 students are there. S1 dot display, S2, S3, S4, S5 will be displayed all the details. But now my concept is how to create a list of objects in constructor. How to create a list of objects in constructor. Now to create A list of objects in a constructor. For example, see this name is movie class. Constructor means compulsory underscore underscore init only, no other name. First variable self. Movie have the name, movie have the hero, movie have heroine, movie have the rating. Four variables I declared. Now self dot movie name equal to names are. Self dot hero equals to hero I can provided there. Self dot heroine equal to heroine. Self dot rating equal to rating. So here just a constructor, four variables are there. I am initializing by using the self. I want to display the information. Info, variable, self. Print. First I want to print movie name. Movie names are. How to get the movie name? Self dot name. Now 2, 3, 4. Second one, hero, heroine, rating. What is the variables you are using? Hero, heroine, rating. Done. Sir, in this program, any explanation is required? Not required. Constructor, four variables. I'm initialized. I'm calling the method. Okay. Single object how to create, you know, m equal to movie. Oh, small. Movie. Inside first movie name. Movie name. Next hero. Heroine. Heroine or hey. కాజల్ కాదనుకుంటా హిందీ అమ్మాయి గారా ప్రియాంక మోహన్ సరే రేటింగ్ 4.5 sir now m dot info if I am calling then automatically ప్రియాంక అరుల్ మోహన్ ఓరోసి రాతెల్ల ఎవరాళ్ళంతా సరే now that this is the way you know already single object everybody knows about that. My concept is not single object. Now I am asking list of objects I want to create how to create the list of object. Okay. Now don't call this one remove. I have to create multiple objects, but I am given reference variable as a movies. So this is total one object creation. Okay. Make this one as a list. List means square brackets. Now, comma, second one, comma, third one. Now, three objects. Second movie name. Prabhas. Heroine. Oh. Rating 4. Next. Sir, do you know Ashiki? Ashiki 2, anyone see? Ashiki 1. I saw Ashiki 1, Ashiki 2, upcoming movie, Ashiki 3, 3. In that hero and heroine, yeah, upcoming we are planning for Ashiki 3 movie. Me and Sunny, okay. Rating, Mary, because who is their heroine? Because of Sunny, definitely people will come. Not for Mahesh sir. For Sunny, definitely they will come. Blockbuster movie. So I say sir here, three movies are there. This is the first movie object creation, second movie, third movie. I say how to call the information here. How can I call? Can I call movies.info? Can I call movies.info? Then Python will give the because it is not single object. Method can call per single object only can call. Movies contain list of objects. Now how to call that method? Every movie information I want to display. So from the list contain multiple objects. How to read one by one object from the list, you know, by using a for loop. Ante for each movie in where movies. Movie is a single one or not? Yes. Movie dot which method can I call? Info method. Then automatically I am getting all the movies information. For a change, I want to print a statement, one empty line. ఇవ్వండి. First movie, second movie, third movie. So like that, within the list, you can get multiple objects by using for loop one by one, call that and print that one. This is the way of creating a list of objects in the constructor. Move. Given integer array numbers to the right by k step where k is none. Completed. So just now I'm telling constructor is mandatory or optional? Optional. In this program, for example, constructor is not there. I removed. How to initialize the values? See this program. I'm removing constructor is optional. Okay, I'm removing the constructor. Only method is there. I want to initialize the values without constructor. How to initialize? Before printing. Okay. Observe carefully. Sir, there is no method all this. Sir, hero ఎందుకు నీ names two variables చాలు just example purpose. So class movie info is there and we want to provide name and hero. First of all, what I was doing is movie with M. Up to here, what is happened in the execution? One empty object got created. One empty object created. What is the reference? M as well as self. Two are there. Idi program execution. Up to now, based on this, if I run this, we are not getting any output. Internally, one object got created empty. Now, previously, I declared constructor. Within the constructor, I initialize the values. Now, M self both are pointing to my current class object only. Name hero two variables are there. M dot name. M dot name. You can give movie name. So M dot what I want to give? Hero you can give. Then, so what is the meaning of M? M is your reference or not? Now present empty object. Now once object got get line number 6 executed, internally it is creating variable name and creating one more variable hero. Now call the method. Now we can call M dot, what is the method? Info. Now there is no constructor. Without constructor, I'm initializing movie name, hero name. Thus, so outside of someone is asking, is it possible outside that? Outside of the class, inside the class, outside of the method, within the class, everywhere possible to declare the methods. So I'm not declaring anything. So automatically we are getting the values of this name and hero name. This is the another way without constructor. How? That's why I'm telling previously, constructor is not mandatory. In the case of constructor, I'm telling the constructor is always optional. That is your requirement. If you want to use, you can use. Sir, I don't want constructor. Okay, no problem. That is your wish. Without constructor, this is the way. In the method, I can provide a self. Na, this is self is pointing to our current class object. So previously pattern. So what is our last pattern? Pattern. Hmm. Pyramid. Yeah, may reverse date. పిరమిడ్ తర్వాత ఓకే సిబిసిబిఏ. ఆహా. ఎం డాట్. ఇక్కడ లేదు కదా. దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్టోరీ. నెక్స్ట్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ దట్ స్టోరీ. Sir, now here I am explaining two concepts. One is within the constructor, I initialized the values, movie name and hero name. Second one, this is this. Without constructor, outside the class, sir, this declaration is called as this complete code is belonging to class or outside? Outside of the class. Sir, inside the class, if you want to initialize, compulsory you can go with self. Outside class, compulsory you can go with reference variable. Two concepts are done. Now, whatever he is asking, with normal method, how to declare by using the method, not constructor, not outside. His doubt is within the method, you want to declare the values. For example, see, remove this one, sir. Okay, removed. Sir, I want to declare one method, def. Constructor అయితే compulsory underscore underscore init underscore underscore only. But I'm asking method. Method means my wish. Any name I can give. My method name is variable declaration. My wish, okay? Instead of that lengthy name, can I go with VD? Variable declaration. Inside first argument, self. So how many arguments I want? Name, comma, hero. Bus, రెండే variables. Now, self dot, what it is? Name equal to, I am given name and self dot hero. I am given Prabhas. Done. But what to do? It is not magic method, ever method. So compulsory, what to do? You have to call m dot. What is the method name? Variable declaration. Variable declaration contains how many variables? Three. But you need to pass two. Self is also variable only. A method contains three variables. First one self, name, hero. But you need to pass only two only. Now, sir, appudu ikkada don't give the names. Sorry. Self dot name equal to name. Self dot hero equal to hero. Here you can pass variable. Sorry. Now, at the time of calling variable, Kalki will goes to the name initialize. Prabhas will goes to the hero initialized. Now also see, am I getting output or not? That is the with normal method also. That's a constructor is always not mandatory. Without constructor outside the class possible, within the constructor is possible. As a normal method also possible. All the three ways. So anywhere you can declare your variables. అది స్టోరీ. Sir, here completed. Sir, this one is called as what it is? Constructor. In this program, this is called as method. Now, entry point of view, the main question is, what is the difference between method and constructor? What is the differences between method and constructor? Anyone? Hmm. Okay. ఇంకా name is fixed in constructor but not in method. Okay. That is also correct only. Name of the constructor, what it is? Underscore, underscore, you need to. But method name, any name. He is telling we no need to call constructor automatically executed, but method we have to call. Inka. Any more? Whatever they are telling, first we have to write one by one. Constructor is called only one call, but method can be executed. Correct only. Sir, first one. Name of the method can be any name or not? Yes. 448. Constructor name should be underscore underscore init only. That is the first one. So, name of the method, any name. Construct name should be always underscore underscore init. Method will be executed if we call that method. Constructor will be executed. When construct executed, automatically at the time of object creation. Method will be executed. If we call the method, then only it will be executed. But constructor, you no need to call, automatically executed there whenever object is created. Unique variable, magic variable. Those are magic variables, not constructor. Magic variable is different. Magic method is different. Magic method having name, this one constructor. These are all magic variables. What about those? Underscore underscore date, underscore underscore DOC, underscore underscore name, underscore underscore file. These are all the magic variables. Magic method, so many are there. That also I will explain. Underscore underscore add, underscore underscore subtraction, underscore underscore multiplication, underscore underscore EQ, underscore underscore LT, underscore underscore LE. Along with this is also magic method only. Underscore underscore init, underscore underscore del. They're all magic method. This part is total magic method. But in these, this is having special name. This is having special name. It is called as a constructor. This name is called as a destructor. So third one, per object, method can be called any number of times. Per object, constructor will be executed inside method. We have to declare our business logic. Inside constructor, we can write and initialize instance variables. So that is the major differences between method and constructor. So that is what is a class, what is object, reference variable, constructor, method, differences between method and constructor. Next cinema is types of variables. Because here I am telling we can write and initialize always instance variable, instance meaning. So what is that instance? Now the time is within the class there are three types of variables are there: instance, static, and local variables. Three types are there: instance variables, static variables, local variables. So this instance variable is also called as, another name is there, object level variables. This one is called as a class level variables. Method level variables. One is object level Class level, method level, another names. So this concept tomorrow I will explain. No time is not sufficient, so we will go with tomorrow complete class. We will see about this instance, static, local variables. Previously, whatever patterns I am given, anyone completed those patterns? You can check it, man. If I'm explaining nothing, you can try it. Then only you will get the programming skills and knowledge. Sir, for example, n equal to 5 I am given. First one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. This is the requirement. N value 5. 5 rows I want to print. First row 5 stars. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sir, n equal to 5 అయితే the I values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to tell if I is 0, number of spaces, how many are there? 0. Next row lo, if I is 1, number of spaces ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 1. Next 2, next 3, next 4. అంటే every row spaces can specified with, can I go with I? Yes, I only, because first 0, next 1, 2, because I value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, satisfied. In first row, number of stars, 5. Next row, number of stars, 4. How can I represent this one? Number of stars, first time 5, next time 4 are available there. Can I go with n minus I? N minus I, because n value 5. First time I value 0, 5 minus 0, 5. 5 minus 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Input, enter n value, stored into n, convert into integer. Now, for I in range of n, print first spaces. How many number of spaces? I number of spaces plus, I want to go with star with the space. How many stars are required? Repetition operator, n minus I number of times you have to repeat. Came. Hmm? What visualization? Python not supported. There is separate library is there. Matplotlib library is there. Sir, now 3 numbers I have to print. 1, 2, 3. Here simple I want to go with instead of star str of I plus 1 with some space repeated n minus 1 times 1, 5, 9. Sir, for these letters, here the function is chr of 65 plus I. Now the characters will be printed there like this. The next patterns you have to try 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. A, B, C. A, B, A. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. Take all these, you can practice it. CBA, CBC. So first 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, ABC, ABA, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, CBA, CB, and C. Sir, suppose next program, if n is 5 అయితే 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This one done, completed. Uh, completed this one. This diamond shape I want to print. Sankrant Mugge. So how to print this one diamond shape? This diamond shape. Already I explained this one in the last class. We explained this one triangle. Yes. Now today I explained already one concept. What it is? This one we combine. So these two programs, if I combine, then automatically diamond shape will come. Then try it. This one. Sorry. Compulsory. Mandatory. Because first part one for loop, bottom part another for loop. Sorry, tomorrow I will explain that concept, types of variables, and try these things. So take the break. 11 o'clock, we will continue Django.